if you don't fundamentally believe you're good enough for her, she won't either. If you really deep inside of you don't think you can attract this type of girl, well, you're gonna need to rely on tricks and tactics and really manipulative, weird ways of interacting with people. If you don't think you're good enough for the girl, well, you're constantly gonna have to be in this weird state of compensating. You're gonna need to, be this dancing monkey or play a persona or be someone you're really not. So that's the first thing. You fundamentally need to believe deep inside of you that you're good enough for her. The second thing is women want to be approached. And I know this sounds crazy because a lot of guys have this misconception that, and I get it because in the West, masculinity is not pushed. It's not seen as a good thing to be the kind of guy who's like, okay, I'm gonna improve with women, I'm gonna talk to women. You're almost seen as a predator, right? So this is not true because I've talked to 1,000, I don't want to say thousands, of women, and every single time they tell me, wow, this was actually so nice of you. This was so nice of you to come to me, to compliment me. I admire the courage. I had fun. Now, obviously, there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. If it's creepy and if it's not calibrated, then yes, women are obviously not going to like that. So the third thing is different women, but same psychology. See, after all the women I've talked to in over 30 countries, whether it was in Dubai, in China, in Iceland, in Colombia, in Switzerland, in Thailand, it doesn't really matter. They all basically react to the same things. They also have certain things that are very unattractive to them. So typically, one that is universally attractive to every type of woman is certainty. You must be certain in yourself. You must be certain in your ability to talk to her, right? And that's just going to be attractive to every kind of woman. Humans fundamentally work the same. That is basically my point. Now, the fourth point is the first 10 seconds of the interaction is more important than the entire convo. And what I mean by that is the first impression you're going to make in the first 10 seconds, that's what the girl is going to judge you on for the entire conversation, right? So you can't really fuck this up in the beginning. And the reason why is because she doesn't know you yet, right? You still need to prove your value in the beginning. She needs to know that you're a cool guy, you're not a creep. And this is why it's so important in the beginning to really make sure you master the first 10 seconds. And you do that by, having very solid body language, having solid eye contact, having a big open smile, having a protruding voice, knowing what to say, and that's really going to help you. Now, the fifth thing is don't try to create a connection. Build attraction instead. And I get it. I don't even blame you. I did this when I first started, right? Because what you're being told in Hollywood and through Disney is that, oh, you need to find common ground. You need to find similarities with the girl. Truth is, she doesn't give a fuck because she doesn't know you yet. So there's no incentive for her to want to answer your questions, right? So you answer all of these boring, you ask her all of these boring questions like, oh, so what do you do? Where are you from? She doesn't care. She doesn't care at that moment. You first need to create attraction. And the way you do that is by being teasing, by being challenging, by basically being different from every other guy. Now, the sixth thing is most men don't talk to women. You can literally do what no other guy does. This is actually crazy. Like, sometimes I'm biased because I'm in this sphere, so I think that a lot of guys do approach women, do talk to women. The average guy could never in a million years, sober during the day, approach a hot girl in a confident and polite manner. Most guys rely on alcohol for fake confidence, or they hide behind their screens on dating apps, but the average guy could never just approach a hot girl in a calm and collected manner. So if you can do that, you genuinely have a superpower that 99% of the population does not have. So those are really the things I've learned. Obviously there's more, but I wanted to keep this short. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.